Howdy, howdy. I am back. Another video. It is 9:30, the 22nd of January. This will be video number 8. If you guys watched yesterday's video, I was a bit down, but I had a good day today. It was good. I woke up very anxious about work and just about work really. I have a few tasks that I was meant to complete at the beginning of this week, today, tomorrow, and I was just forecasting. Like in my head, I was thinking about what other people would think about me because I hadn't completed those tasks yet. And I was in such a mood going to work as well, and until I got to work and I fucking did what I had to do. It was a nice reminder. It feels like a constant reminder, like you're constantly battling. With that angst in me. I don't know if you're watching it, whoever's watching this, I don't know if you guys feel anxious or you're constantly having that battle in your head. It's really and I think I maybe said this in another video, but all it is what you think might fucking happen, like what you think might occur, what other people might think of you. It's such a fucking mind battle, and the only person that suffers is you. It's like that, I don't know, that saying, what is it? Revenge is like making a potion for your enemy and then drinking it. It's really like that. It feels as if, like, I'm so concerned. I don't know if I'm using the right analogy, but I'm so concerned about what other people think of me, and the only person that's suffering is me. But today I went to work and I spoke to everyone I needed to speak to. I got my tasks done. Man, I felt good. I felt really good. I came home. I went for my run. Spoke to my colleague about the Castle Hill, and I got a train for that. We're doing it again this Saturday. So, good day. I don't know if I probably didn't mention it yesterday, but I started reading this book. I finished The Diary of a CEO. Great fucking book. Great times. I was just in my room and I was going to bring it up and try and pick a quote from there to read, but I didn't. That actually reminds me, I don't have a quote for today. But I did bring this one. I highly recommend this book for anybody that's, I don't know if I'm showing it, anybody that's just looking for just an intro into any sort of negotiation or conflict. But it's really good in the sense that it's just how you, like, every single conversation that you have with somebody, you kind of identify that the skills that you use in a negotiation really applies to every conversation. You're either wanting to get something out of you, like obviously you're trying to get value out of every conversation that you have. I'm on a fucking little tangent here, but when I was reading it, I found myself thinking about all the different small and big conversations that I have during the day, and how I'm constantly, like, I only have those conversations more often than not to gain some sort of insight, to take something out of it. Sometimes I just talk shit, but even then, I'm looking for a laugh, I'm looking for some sort of detail in the person, I'm looking for some value. And what Chris Voss, what he does in this book is he more or less breaks down every conversation. Every conversation feels like a negotiation. You have a certain piece of information that sometimes you're almost willing to give up, and sometimes you're willing to reserve it. And when you take that when you play it out in just normal day-to-day interactions, it's so apparent. Great fucking book. Let me see if I can find a quote in here that I quite liked. One of the things he constantly reiterates is this art of listening. That if you're ever in a negotiation, if you ask the right questions, you'll actually get to the core of why they are more or less making their arguments, like what the actual value is. And more often than not, it is connected purely to their emotions. And once you can extract that information and you play to that actual want that or that need usually that they have, you get whatever you want. Or you're more at an advantage to get what you want. And then you can have bargaining tools. Really, really great book. Pretty easy read as well. I think it took me about a week to get through this. He also talks about perception and how people perceive value, and a lot of dimes in this fucking book. One second, let me see what I got here. Okay, we'll pick this one. He goes, if this book accomplishes only one thing, I hope it gets you over that fear of conflict and encourages you to navigate it with empathy. If you're going to be great at anything, a great negotiator, a great manager, a great husband, a great wife, you're going to have to do that. You're going to have to ignore the little genie who's telling you to give up, to just get along, as well as the other genie who's telling you to lash out and yell. You're going to have to embrace regular, thoughtful conflict as the basis of effective negotiation and of life. Please remember that our emphasis throughout the book is that the adversary is the situation, and that the person you appear to be in conflict with is actually your partner. That pretty much sums it up. Yeah, that last bit as well, I think that's why I flagged this certain section or this certain quote was, please remember that our emphasis throughout the book is that the adversary in any situation is that the person that you appear to be in conflict with is actually your partner. That if you're going to be arguing with someone, you're arguing against their argument, not the person. And I think that also goes back to listening, constantly listening. I didn't have a really good or thoughtful quote, but great book. Whoever is in need or is interested in just thoughtful discussion and negotiation and just the psychology of logical conversation. I thought it was pretty good. Anyway, that's all I really have. I uploaded a workout video of me doing some pull-ups. The fucking 64 views. So people are on the channel. They're just not watching my fucking long videos. But Yeah, that's alright. I hope someone tunes in. It'd be nice to interact with somebody through the comments or I don't know if you can private message on YouTube, but even still. Anyways, until tomorrow.